ever felt like you're driving through life with your brakes on? You have the talent, you have the ambition, you've read the books, you have the knowledge, but somehow you're just not moving. Most people think that it's a lack of motivation or a lack of opportunity from their end. But as an empowerment strategist, I've come to realize that it's something deeper. It's not a lack of power from their end, but really a lack of alignment. If the wheels of your car are misaligned, it doesn't matter how powerful your engine is. You're going to burn out your tires just trying to stay on the road. Today we begin a journey called the Architecture of Ascension, and we'll be looking at our original design, why we feel stuck, and how to let go of the brake. My name is Nora, and this is the Zerah Ascent. Feel free to join us. Let us walk the journey together. Before we can pursue our purpose, we need first to understand our design. Let's think of a skyscraper. Now, before we begin building a skyscraper, we have what we call the architectural blueprint. And this blueprint determines how the foundation is laid and how high the building can go. And if at any point during the foundation, even a single brick and if at the foundation layering we miss alignment even by a single inch, then the building can collapse before it reaches the height that it's supposed to reach. In the same way, we have our own human blueprint, architectural blueprint. We are three-part human beings consisting of our body, our soul, and spirit. And our soul is also divided into three parts. We have the mind, we have the will, and the emotions. Now, when we try to ascend, or rather when we try to reach our highest potential, when our internal architecture is in conflict, then we'll always be stuck in between. Our will will always be paralyzed. Our mind will want one thing, our emotions will be experiencing another thing, and our will cannot then decide. The reason why we feel this internal conflict, we have a concept that says that understanding always precedes transformation. Now, when we don't understand our internal architecture, when we don't understand our soul, that is our will, our emotions, and our minds, then that means that we cannot steward our soul. And if we cannot steward our soul, then we live in a state of misalignment. And that misalignment will cause us not to ascend to purpose, but rather survive in what we call survival mode. Now, in our survival mode, our mind becomes the collector of evidence of why things cannot work. And then our emotions become our safe space. It determines what feels safe. And in the process of doing this, it keeps us stuck to what it knows. It keeps us stuck to our current state because that is what is familiar, that is what feels safe. So in turn, our will then becomes paralyzed. It cannot make decisions because now it's drained in between this state of trying to manage your mind and your emotions. Now, when you find yourself in this state, please remember, you're not lazy. You're just internally divided. You're trying to build a legacy on a foundation that has not been surveyed yet. Now, for us to rise with intention, then it means that we have to stop fighting the symptoms and start looking at the blueprints. And let's just pause for a minute and ask ourselves a question. In the life you're building right now, where are you feeling the most tension? Where are you feeling the most misalignment? Is it in what you're thinking or what you're feeling or how you're making decisions? Or in other words, how you are deciding. So the first one is your mind, the second one is in your emotions, and the third one is in your will. Where are you feeling most misaligned? The whole concept of Zerah Ascent is about the architecture of ascension. It's about aligning your internal design so that then accomplishing your purpose by ascending becomes inevitable. In our next episode, created by design, we are going to look at the blueprint of architecture to deeply understand how our body, our soul, and our spirit were meant to work together as one high performing unit. If you're ready to stop building by accident and start building by design, then subscribe and follow this ascent as we rise together. Rebuild by design, rise with intention. I will see you in the next episode.